Everybody doing good? Say, oh yeah. We have any other dads out there in the audience? A few dads, all right. My daughter's adopted. Actually, it was an open adoption. In fact, our adoption was so open, we not only got to meet the birth parents, we got to be in the delivery room. I even got to cut the cord. Our lawyer said that was the most open adoption she'd ever seen. I said, you should have seen it from my angle. But we did, we got mini-me. We got exactly what my mother uttered. Ever since I got married, all I ever heard from my mom, when am I going to be a grandmother? When am I going to be a grandmother? If I looked at her one day and said, when you become grand, you'll be a grandmother. So she looked at me, she said, I put up with you for 18 years, where's my grandchild? And she did. She put up with a lot. I remember one time I had my mom so mad, she's literally chasing me around the dining room table. She couldn't catch me. She said, you get over here, you little son of a bitch! And I looked at her, I said, Mom, don't be so hard on yourself. She was not nearly as humored by that as you. She got a little bit madder and quite a little faster, and she says to me, wait till I get my hands on you, you little bastard! And I said, geez, does Dad know? Apparently she told him, because when he got home, I got beat like a redheaded stepchild. Oh, goodness. But she is mini-me, and I'll give you an example. When my daughter was 3, she did something wrong, so I'm giving her the dad lecture, right? In the middle of my well-prepared dad lecture, she got bored and starts walking away. I looked at her and I said, don't you walk away from Daddy when I'm talking to you. And that fast, she looked at me straight in the eyes, shrugged her shoulders, dropped to all fours, and crawled out of the room. To this day, she still refers to that as her first technicality. Yeah, it was cute then, but she's 12 now, and I'm starting to understand why alligators eat their young. Oh, goodness. But it is my fault. I've tortured the poor girl. Y'all remember the Croc guy? Okay, Steve Irwin. She loved that show. When he died, we kind of panicked because we were going to have to sit down and explain to her before she heard about it. So I explained to her what happened, and she cried a little bit, but she got over it. But then about 3 days later, she flips on the TV, and there he is. Look at the eyes on that one. So she's freaking out. She looks at me. She's got her hand in her hand. Looks at me like she's caught me in some kind of parental conspiracy. She's like, I thought you said he was dead. So I'm trying to explain to her, they tape these shows, honey, and they show them over and over again, and they were never live, and she's not getting it in her little 5-year-old head. So finally it dawns me, I said, I've got this. I said, honey, it's like Mr. Rogers. He's been dead for years, but you watch his shows all... Yeah, it was about that point I realized she had no idea Mr. Rogers was dead. She starts bawling, the tears are rolling. I looked at my wife and said, well, there went Father of the Year. I said, honey, we might as well just get it out of the way. Santa Claus isn't real, the Easter Bunny's fake, and Barney's just a man in a big purple suit. Guys, you've been great. I appreciate it. Thank you.